Okay guys, so it has been a while, to say the least. Haven't really uploaded for a month. I think it's 2 months, been 2 months actually. Apologies in advance for the squeaky chair, by the way. So today I'm going to be doing a stolen idea from DG Studios, Fitbit Versa review. It's actually the exact same Fitbit Versa, however his video was taken down, so I'd like to review it now. So I'm going to be talking about the hardware first and then the software. So if you want to skip into the software, I'll leave a timestamp. So first of all, the watch itself, like the shape of it and everything, I actually really like. It's a nice watch. The band doesn't cause me rashes. I do have a rash there, but that isn't where the band would be. That's where this part would be. So maybe I'm just having rashes anyway. Heart rate scanner's nice. My one issue with the hardware is these bezels. Like, they are absolutely huge, and there's this sensor here, but that is only for auto brightness, and I don't even use auto brightness, so it's actually quite useless. And another thing with the hardware, this is the default red band. I was given this Fitbit by DG Studios, but everybody I see who has a Fitbit Versa does not have this on, and I have to say it looks extremely boring without it. Like with the Galaxy Watch, like the bezel is big, but like you turn it and it actually looks really nice, and the Apple Watch just has that kind of look to it where it doesn't look boring. But also, if you look, the band color does not match the color of the actual watch, which is quite irritating. Also, sometimes the screen just turns on when you just randomly tap it. It's very annoying, and there's no way to turn that off actually. So yeah, now I just put the band back on. So yeah, now for the buttons. This button here is obviously the main button. On the Fitbit Versa Lite, I believe this is the only button. Turn it on, turn it off, go back, that kind of thing. However, these two buttons really have no point. This button, if you hold it, it will bring up the notification center. And if you hold it, it brings it back down. And you'd think then this would bring up the today view, but it doesn't. For some reason it doesn't. Like, it doesn't do anything. These are just shortcut buttons, really. And the only thing I use these buttons for, other than shortcut buttons, is like to go up in Flappy Bird, because I prefer that to tapping the screen. But that's really the only thing that these buttons are for. They're a bit useless, to be honest. Now, I will say one thing. Before you buy this watch, I have to say €200 is a bit expensive for this watch. Like, it's a good watch, but you could get a secondhand Galaxy S3 Frontier like almost for less, and it's a much better watch. Like, Spotify on this is just a controller. It's just a controller. And on the other one, on the Galaxy S3 Frontier, like, it's the actual Spotify app, and your photos upload automatically. You don't have to download a third-party app like you do on the Fitbit Versa. And also, getting to quick settings is a pain. Like, you have to swipe up. Sometimes that doesn't even work. So then you have to swipe up again, and then press this. Or you could hold this for a shortcut, but you have to set that as the shortcut. And yeah, that is the main issue with the Fitbit Versa. Now, I want to show you guys the charger. Now, the charger, this isn't the one that came with it. I had to buy this separately, so I'll just put that to the side now. This charger, like so many watches these days have wireless charging, and it's just a small thing, but it's so much easier. Like the Galaxy watches, the Apple watches, they all have wireless charging, and like I mean, it's simple, but like, and then you have to hold this to get it out, but you can't use the buttons while it's in. So unless you touch the screen, there's actually no way to turn it on or off when it's in this charging thing. So I personally think the charger looks nice, but it would be so much easier if it was just a simple wireless charger. Now let's get into the software rather than the hardware. This is one of the many watch faces you can get. However, you can actually only store up to 5 watch faces on the actual watch, unlike the Galaxy S3 Frontier, where you can store infinite. So, yeah, storing 5, I mean, I personally think that is enough. It would have been nice to get more, but like, another issue with this watch is that you have to get a lot of stuff through the app. Like, there's almost nothing you can do with the actual watch in terms of getting stuff onto it, and it takes ages to sync. The app is quite slow on an iPhone. On an Android, it's a bit better, but it really depends on which phone you have. So the software is good. I like the app pages, but you know what I prefer? I prefer just the twisty bezel on the S3 Frontier, where you can just switch through apps like that, and it does get quite laggy after a while. This watch is only 2 years old, and it's laggy. Like, it really is. It really is laggy, and it takes a long time to load apps. Yeah. So, like, if you want this watch, as DG Studio says, as an activity tracker, it's great. Like, the heart rate scanner is great. It has Fitbit Coach, Fitbit Relax, and then it has exercise. Like, it's a great activity tracker. But people don't pay €200 for an activity tracker. That's what the Fitbit Charge is for. This is meant to be a smartwatch. And it is a good smartwatch. It genuinely is. You can get hundreds of apps on this thing. But there are just so many watches that you can get more on. And paying €100 more for like a few more features is actually not that bad, considering what this watch can do. This is a great watch, and I'm happy to have it. But the main thing is with the Fitbit Versa, there are other watches that are better. This is a great watch, but there are other watches that are better.